Well, Andy, after 10 years, your playing career at the club is coming to an end. How do you feel at this point?
Gutted, overwhelmed, but I think the time is right. The injuries have sort of kind of been creeping up, more frequent, and it's been a wee bit harder to maintain. So no, I think the time's right.
How difficult was it to come to that final decision?
It was difficult. Obviously, I love playing for the club. I love playing football, but I couldn't see myself getting to this level of fitness again. Even when I was going out sort of kind of jogging while we had the sort of kind of the period during COVID where there was nothing happening, the injuries were still sort of kind of creeping up. It just wasn't good. Wasn't good at all.
Speaking of more happier times, let's go back to the summer of 2011 when you walked through the doors. Could you have imagined the sort of next decade?
No, not at all. I know the club always had visions. For the first day when we spoke with, at the time, Budgie and Jamie, that's in Souness, they promoted the club. I already knew about Clydebank from my younger days as well, and I knew how big a club it was. But they promoted it, and I knew the ambitions that they had, and I knew when I was coming in from where I started, where we were sort of kind of training, the facilities that we had to where we are now, the ambitions that they spoke about, and it wasn't just them, it was the backroom staff, it was everybody included, that you can see what it is just now. Like it's amazing. So yeah.
Just sort of picking up on that, obviously whenever we speak to a new player we always try and sell the vision of a club, but you've been here so long that you've actually seen quite a lot of that realised. Yeah,
no, definitely. From coming in, I missed it. I wasn't there the season that they got promoted, so I know that was good times because it was always up. And then the first season in the Premier we had a sort of kind of steady season. It was good, but like the club always had ambition, that they wanted to get back into senior days. So no, that it was always going to sort of kind of happen. You could see it, just binding time. And as I said, mentioned the facilities from when I came in to where it is now. It's like going back to the rugby club, Ash pitch, to the facilities that they've got now is second to none. Kids training there every night of the week, and you've got your youth teams, the adult team, like everybody is second to none. It's brilliant.
And that's the kind of infrastructure off the park, but on the park you're probably one of our most successful players in the junior era. Let's talk about some memories. What are your sort of fondest ones of the club?
There's a few. There's definitely a few. Obviously, like scoring the goal in the final was probably was a highlight. Obviously, that was my first goal, so scoring the goal in the final was good for me. And the year that we got promoted, I think that was special as well. Especially the way we got promoted for the last 6 games of the game at Maryhill, where they scored for the halfway line from kick-off, and you just you didn't know, it just looked all doom and gloom. And then the 6 games after that, I think it was just unbelievable. So no, brilliant.
You've obviously been a very reluctant hero over the last few years, but you've always had a special bond with the fans. How much has that meant to you?
Oh, the fans, Clydebank's fans are amazing. You don't get many fans like that at all, and I know that like it was good that they took to me. I know that it was brilliant. It was a special sort of kind of a moment for me anyway, understanding that like how they felt, and I know it was brilliant. I loved it.
Not too many players at this level get a song after them.
No, that's obviously special as well to me. It'll always stay. It's a great memory for me. Obviously, I'll miss it. It's an absolute buzz when it happens. You try to you block out when you're playing in a game. You block out as much as you can, but obviously when you hear that, like something getting sung like that, and it gives you that extra step, extra yard. It's a buzz. So no, I'll miss that.
You've also been named Player of the Year on quite a number of occasions. I know that's something that's very special to you.
No, definitely, of course. It's always a special moment especially when you're coming up against other players that you think that like for me, I would think that they would have got that, and for me to get it myself, no, it was very special. That's another sort of kind of memories that will stick with me for a long time.
And although you are moving on in terms of the playing career, you're not disappearing too far. You're going to be joining the academy and helping prepare the next generation.
Yeah, as I said, for years they've always sort of kind of promoted the youth academy, and I think since we've come back here and the facilities have improved massively, the whole setup for the youth system is there to just, there's no limits now. They can just promote as much as they want, and no, I'm looking forward to it. Kirk spoke about it, asked me to sort of kind of how I felt about getting involved and pushing for just going and getting my coaching badges and stuff. So that was something I sort of kind of I felt about a few years ago. I wish I'd done it sooner. I should have done it sooner, but it's something that I'm going to do now. I've already sort of kind of booked courses, so hopefully on the path to it.
Well, I think I speak on behalf of every Clydebank supporter when I say thank you for everything over the last 10 years and all the very best.
No, David, thank you very much, and I wish Clydebank all the very best in the future. I know they'll do superb.